Topic of the week, and that is Peyton Manning, not the same Peyton Manning from week 1. Yes, in week 2, Peyton has 3 picks early in his first 8 attempts against Atlanta on Monday Night Football, and next week he has to go up against an even better pass defense. But let's look at this past week's game against Atlanta. What did you see in Peyton Manning that just wasn't right?
I think he just, he let go a lot of balls. I think we're probably going to see this is, the return for a touchdown pick. And it was just it just didn't look like him. He just, airmailed a lot of balls, and it was just not typical Peyton Manning.
Personally, what I would like to account for is that Atlanta with Asante Samuel and Moore out there in the secondary, they were ball hogs in this game. And you could definitely tell that Peyton Manning was looking straight at his receivers the whole way, not looking off anybody. And I think that was the biggest fault early on in this game for the Broncos with their passing attack.
I think that's one of the key things is that Peyton Manning is now adjusting to this style of offense than the Indianapolis Colts. For the Colts, he was, spreading, used to 3 wide, and now he's going more of play action. And I think it's going to take a bit more time for him to study how that playbook works.
Staying on to the NFL now, we are going to go into our coverage of 2 of the best NFL games this past week. And first, we're going to start with the Buccaneers and the New York Football Giants, as New York starts this game very, very off, with Eli Manning having 3 interceptions in the first half. Talk about what Eli did in this game.
It is remarkable, the ending, stats that he had. Half of his yards came in the fourth quarter alone. Victor Cruz and, Hakeem Nicks, they each got over 100 yards between the two of them. It was unbelievable where they started the game and how they ended the game on such a immense hot streak.
Some stats here for you real quick about Eli Manning. He had 295 yards in the fourth quarter alone, or in the second half alone, sorry. In the fourth quarter he had 295 yards. In that same half, he had 243 yards go just to Victor Cruz and Hakeem Nicks. Those guys were all over the field. It was remarkable to see him pick apart that Buccaneer defense. But we're going to go into a topic that everyone's talking about this week, and that is the play at the end of the game where the Buccaneers, while the Giants were going on their victory formation, came in and attacked them on the ending play. What is your thought about that?
I think, you got to do what you got to do to win. I think a lot of people are talking about it's the end of the game. You don't want to hurt anybody. It's the end. But obviously the Buccaneers don't want to lose. What happens if they catch the Giants off guard? Eli Manning fumbles and they rush it in for a touchdown. It's how lazy the Giants are, not how a dirty play Buccaneers
One of the big arguments is keeping class in the NFL, and that's what they were trying to do. Now we're going to go into our final NFL coverage, or our final NFL game, and that is between the Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals, where Tom Brady was not Tom Brady in this one.
I think the Cardinals defense really had it, pegged, and they really got into it. Patrick Peterson, out of the 5 targets that were thrown to him, only 1 was a natural reception. And William Gay, out of 10 targets that he was covering, only 4 of them caught passes. There were 4 sacks on Tom Brady throughout the entire game. And I think the Cardinals defense is what won them the game. And I don't think it was Tom Brady had a bad game. I think the Cardinals defense came in with a game plan, and they really executed this time.
What I think is amazing is Tom Brady in this game has 147 yards in the second half, only a touchdown and an interception total in this game. An even bigger question right now is Gostkowski missing the field goal at the end. Patriots never miss a field goal to win a game. I mean, back in the Vinatieri years. Now, even with Gostkowski in the playoffs last year, really kept the Patriots in a lot of games. Is there an issue within the kicking system for the Patriots?
I mean, honestly, yeah. One missed field goal, just fire sale that entire team, just get rid of it all.
Teams, let's get rid of them all.
They can't miss 1 field goal. What's going on? No, it's a missed field goal. You're bound to miss 1. Oh, well, it was the game winner, and it happens. They're 1-1. The entire season's not over with. They play in a division where the Jets, who are constantly choke artists, the Miami Dolphins, which are not looking great, and the Buffalo Bills, which haven't been relevant since the 90s.
You know what? I would have to agree with you on that one. The Buffalo Bills, I mean, after last season, they had that great start with Ryan Fitzpatrick, but I don't see them making much noise in the East. The Jets, I mean, come on, really. With their quarterback situations, I think they're just in such a funk, and I don't know if they'll be able to get out of that one.